Ooh, hey, y'all. I know I'm fashionably late. I'm about 16 minutes late. But y'all know who in the building, child. I was flying on two wheels. I had to go check in on Mom Knows Best. Um, Last week I didn't do a live show. It was a pre-recorded show. So episode 76 was a pre-recorded show, y'all. And it was with the amazing Darian McGee, movie producer, award-winning movie producer. So I did an interview. So last week, y'all got a treat. Y'all got a video recorded. I wasn't live, but I was interviewing the amazing Darian McGee. Episode 76. If y'all haven't checked out episode 76, y'all make sure y'all check it out. You guys will learn more about the amazing movie producer. He's won many awards now. He's racking up with the movies. Today, his movie that he made 3 years ago just went live in the UK on Tubi. Shout out to Darian McGee. He was the host. He wasn't the host. He co-host, kind of yeah, because you know what? He kind of co-hosted because we were doing an interview last week. So y'all, that's episode 76. Y'all check out episode 76. It wasn't a live stream, but y'all will see it says episode 76. I did an interview with none other than the award-winning Darian McGee. Now we coming on over here today. Child. Y'all listen. I just visited Mom Knows Best. Some of y'all know she was in the hospital. She is in the hospital, not was, is in the hospital. And so I had to go lay eyes on my mom, make sure she good, y'all. And I came flying in here, y'all. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. I know I'm like 16 minutes late, but nevertheless, I don't know if she's watching or not. I know she got a cell phone with her, but shout out to Mom Knows Best. Y'all wish her a speedy recovery. And yes, we're about to kick off episode 77. Episode 77 is in the building. And you know what, guys? Like I said, last week when y'all were in the chat, I said, y'all get in the chat and y'all share what should I do on the 100th episode. We getting closer, y'all. This episode 77, we got a few more to go, and it's going to be on and popping, friends. Yes, 23 more episodes, it will hit 100. So listen, try y'all. I said, hold the line, friends. All this news on and popping today. But I want to, y'all know how I always do. I like to start off with my inspiration before I get into the juiciness of it all. And if some of y'all looking and wondering, y'all like, well, where is Green Eyes at? That's not her studio. I am streaming live, y'all, from my mom's house. So if y'all see this background right here, y'all know I'm not in my studio. I'm at my mom's. Shout out to Mom Knows Best. And by the way, friends, don't forget to share out this live stream. And if y'all are enjoying yourselves, hit the like button. The like button lets me know. Also lets YouTube know that y'all are rocking with Green Eye Sparkle. So don't forget to hit the like button. It really means a lot to me, friends. You know, I was looking over Master P's. I like seeing what his phrases are going to be and his motivation words going to be for the day, y'all. And when I looked at his IG page, he said, your greatest weapon is your mindset. He said, train it to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Ooh, I said, boy, is that a download? Your greatest weapon is your mindset. Ooh, I love that. Train it to see opportunities instead of obstacles. So it's all about the mindset. If you train it, to see things like the glass half full instead of the glass half empty, all the possibilities that you can have when you just don't think of obstacles. I love that. Shout out to Master P. I'm always on his IG page. I love the motivation and inspiration that he posts each day. Friends, y'all, I just ran in here, y'all. I just noticed I still got my sunglasses on, but nevertheless, honey, I put them right on top of my head. I'm just talking to y'all. I got sunglasses on and everything, friends, because I can't slide in here. But that's okay, though, because we got some tea in the building. Honey, child, why ESPN laying off everybody from the north, south, east, and west? Or we going to jump right on into this tea. I was like, now, is there any motivation? What in the Sam Hill blazes is going on? They that Ryan Clark, he was on air. He was live. Child, they went on commercial break. They don't told this man that he is laid off. He didn't even finish the show. Do you blame him? I was like, what, child? Didn't this is the other T. Child, they said Cam Newton was let go. They say Cam Newton ain't got no JOB over there at the ESPN either, y'all. So should I say allegedly or say it is what it is, child? I'm gonna say allegedly, y'all, cause I mean, ESPN, I don't know. I'm gonna say allegedly, but y'all know what it is. But child, honey, allegedly, Ryan Clark, and that really ain't allegedly, but I'm gonna say allegedly to hold my peace and hold the line. Ryan Clark, right in the middle of his show, while he was airing live, he got laid off. Then they said Cam Newton is cut. What is it going on? What y'all thinking? Now it's funny. I'm listening to that roll call list of the layoffs that have been made, and you know what I said? I said the math ain't mathing. Why? I was like, it's something up, y'all. It's something up with this, in my humble opinion. What y'all thinking? Y'all know how we do on Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. This episode 77. It's not a show until y'all get in the chat and y'all tell me what y'all thinking and what y'all feeling about this situation over there at ESPN. Now, here it is. We about to kick off the NFL season, and some of the favorites that we know and love, child, they're not gonna be on ESPN. In the mornings during the NFL season, I love watching all the special, delicious shows. And I enjoy a good first take or what's that other one? It's first take, and y'all put it in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, friends. First take, and it's the other ones. I love to watch ESPN, y'all, especially during the football season. What on the Sam Hill bunker on this earth is going on? ESPN said they ain't making no money. They ain't making no money to be paying all these people. I mean, that's allegedly, y'all. What did y'all hear? Did y'all hear ESPN ain't got no money? But it's funny because isn't ESPN is connected to Disney? Disney got money to keep building on parks. Why ESPN ain't got no money? They talking about they ain't got no money. So what I'm trying to figure out is, are they going to start laying off if all these commentators? Are they going to lay off the WNBA people? Are they going to keep going? Because right now it's the football folks, okay? So allegedly, y'all, ESPN doing a sweep. They laying off a whole lot of people. And I know one was live when he got laid off, and it was Ryan Clark. Y'all put it in the chat. What y'all thinking, friends? Don't forget to hit that like button. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, y'all, you know how we do. Y'all know we get in the chat and we engage in some good old conversation. And some of y'all came in and welcome in, but y'all ain't even saying hi. Y'all didn't even say hi, friends. Y'all come on in, friends. I know it looks different. I'm in a different setting. I'm not in my studio, but I'm gonna give it to y'all. We still gonna have us a good time. So y'all get in the chat. Let me know. Do y'all agree with ESPN laying off all the amazing talents that has made ESPN what it is today? Y'all let me know. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, my friend, hitting that like button and welcome in. Y'all say, hey, the chat ain't moving today, y'all. Y'all come on in and say, hey, how you doing? Hey, Angie. I appreciate you, my friend. Hello. Yes, honey. Now, I like Cam Newton. Cam Newton, he has his own show, though. He got his own show right here on the YouTube channel. So, Cam Newton, I think, in my humble opinion, Cam Newton going to be all right. Now, I don't know what Ryan Clark got going on. Now, I know he's been on ESPN. He's been on ESPN for some time. Well, good morning. Hey, Risky. Good morning to you. It's still evening where I'm at, friend. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening, but good morning to you, my friend. But y'all got to get in the chat now because this is juicy. ESPN, I mean, they don't lay it off from the north, south, east, or west. I do know Ryan Clark, Cam Newton. If y'all know of any others, y'all put it in the chat and don't forget to hit the like button. I was shocked. I said right at the cusp of we get ready to kick off the NFL season, they letting go some heavy hitters allegedly, y'all. But here's the thing. Why is it Disney has money to build theme parks, additional theme parks? They building up and they adding on things going well. But ESPN, they laying off people. My understanding, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Disney owns ESPN. So I'm confused. I am a little perplexed. If Disney owns ESPN, why ESPN suffering? Hey, I see you, friends. Y'all welcome in, welcome in. Now we're a respectful, classy-based community. I don't know what y'all saying in the chat with the rah-rah. The reason why I got a hat on and sunglasses is because I was at the hospital visiting my mom. I came flying in here because y'all know my show go live at 7. And I just had to come in like I told y'all. I forgot I even had the sunglasses on my head, y'all. But nevertheless, friends, yeah. So I want to, this was trending, and I had heard about Ryan Clark, but then they came right back around and said other people are getting laid off too. I don't know how many people getting laid off allegedly, friends, but y'all, it's smoke in the city over there at ESPN. I mean, y'all, please, by all means, make sure y'all get in the chat. If y'all want to add y'all 2 cents, y'all feel free, because I love it when we all have great conversation. Now, since I'm talking about sports and ESPN, let me get on over here and talk about the NFL real fast. So right now, y'all, 2 teams. Hey, Lucy, you said you're so beautiful. I'll receive the beginning part, but I won't receive the other part. Y'all think y'all funny, but I know I'm live streaming, and if y'all took the time to stop and get into my chat, thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you. Now, some of y'all coming in with the rah rah, but we are a respectful community, and we do need to respect the guidelines. But y'all, I mean, y'all trying to be funny with name calling, but y'all, we gonna keep it moving and grooving. Yes, honey. Y'all like my fan. Y'all like, I don't got my new Razzle Dazzle fan, y'all. It's over there in my shop, too. Y'all got TikTok. Y'all come on over. Let me do a plug real fast for my TikTok shop, honey. Y'all go on over there to Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100. I got some deliciousness in my shop for you. This the Bling Bling Queen. Child, it's got so many speeds. Y'all see this right here? Right now it's at 160. And then it goes to 199. It feels so good, y'all. Y'all put makeup on, it's gonna keep your makeup fresh and cute. Y'all going outside and y'all trying to sweat. No, you won't, because this right here, it's got several motors and it's got a digital screen. I had to do that real fast to let y'all know. Hey, who is that? Trial. Welcome in, Trial. How you doing, friend? Now, so the NFL right now, friends, they getting ready to start kicking off the training camp. Now, I said this is gonna be odd. Some of the go-to folks that usually do the commentating, they not gonna be on ESPN anymore, allegedly. But we got 2 teams, the Cardinals and the Panthers. They are the first teams to fully report to training camp ahead of the 2026 season. Now, let me tell y'all what my opinion is over here about the Panthers. See, them Panthers, they think they slick. Them Panthers thinking they want to get a head start so they can come back and claim the #1 spot in the NFC South. But what they don't know is, I get they starting early, but the #1 original team that holds that position, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they gonna come through and claim their spot again. So Panthers, I appreciate y'all start y'all training camp early, but my Buccaneers gonna go right back to their #1 spot. And the Carolina Panthers, y'all can take #2, but we will not be #2 this season. Now, I know y'all think y'all done did our thing. Y'all gonna start early. Okay, cool. But my Buccaneers, we gonna rise to the top. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Y'all know that's Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100 team. And if y'all a Buccaneers fan, y'all put it in the chat. Y'all say, me too, Green Eyes. Me too. Yes, honey. So, yes, now, the only reason why I think the Cardinals starting early, the Cardinals didn't have a good season last year, y'all. So I guess they figured, since they got a lot of newbies, they had a lot of picks in this draft, they figured they better start right now. So, yeah, they started. So we got 2 teams that are already started. Now, if I recall correctly, July 30th, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they gonna kick. That's next week, y'all. Wow. The month of July it's flying by, friends. So next week, the Buccaneers will start their training camp. But honey child, y'all, the Cardinals and the Panthers, they already started. But this is how I say it's gonna go for the NFC South. Y'all ready for this? This my prediction on July. What's today? July 23rd. Last time I made predictions last season, boy, I was right on the money. For the NFC South, it will go like this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be back number one for the NFC South. Number two will be the Carolina Panthers. Number three will be the Atlanta Falcons. Even though, what's his name? Arthur Blank don't win it hired. Y'all know who he hired, the head coach from over there at the Cleveland Browns. He don't hire him to come on over there to Atlanta, thinking they gonna do something. Talking about he want to win, he want a championship. Well, I can say this. I say Bucks first, Carolina second, Atlanta third, and the New Orleans Saints gonna be last again, friends. It is what it is. That's my prediction. That's my NFL new season prediction. Sorry, Arthur Blanks. I'm just saying. I know you said you want to win championships, but I don't know. I don't think. I mean, just because you don't win and got the coach, the head coach that didn't have a winning season, they won like 4 games out of all the games they played. You gonna take him. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about, friends. I cannot think of that coach's name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That coach that was over there at the Cleveland Browns. You know, Arthur Blanks, y'all, they don't picked him up as the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. They let go Raheem Morris, and I didn't think they should have done that. They should have left Raheem Morris right where he was, but they let him go, picked up the head coach for the Cleveland Browns, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Because that don't mean nothing. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think that was a good call. I just don't know why. For the life of me, I can't think of that head coach name, but it's going to come to me. And if y'all listening, and sometimes my moderators be listening, and then they'll jump right in, and they'll tell me who I'm thinking about, because I can't call that man's name. I called this name so much during last season, because he worked my nerves when he would not bring Shador Sanders up to the rear. I mean, up to the front. He kept him in the rears until, they got sick of Gabriel Dillon over there with the rah-rah. Then they going to bring Shador into the building and let that man do what he needed to do. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing Shador play this season. I know he's under new leadership. He's got a new coach over there at the Cleveland Browns. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he's doing. Is his name Stefanski? What's that new head coach over there, y'all, at the Atlanta Falcons? I think it's Stefanski. I can't remember, y'all. So y'all get in the chat because I do not remember. But the Cardinals and the Panthers, they want to get a head start. I guess they figured if, the early bird gets the worm. Now, it's true they're going to get more reps in. It's true they're going to get some running in. It's true they can have some meetings and, come to, they're going to come on one accord. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Well, child, they've been doing these rankings as we getting ready to kick off the new season, child. They said when they talk about the rankings, they say Jalen Hurts he didn't cut it. No. He is not in the top 20, y'all. This quarterback right here, they said, no, he has plummeted, my friends. So if y'all were wondering, as they start doing their little quarterback rankings and all they zhush, Jalen Hurts, he fell all the way down to number 37. He did a 17-point decrease in his ranking. Now, this is why they said Jalen Hurts dropped in his ranking, because he usually be up there at the top. His completion passes. There was a major decrease in his completion passes, y'all. He didn't do what needed to be done. Too many drops. It was a decrease. He didn't have that leverage like he had in the season before. The other thing is when the use in the running game, like he didn't bring the smoke. He did not bring that smoke. So he didn't really bring the smoke. They say these are some of the things that likely contributed, according to the NFL, because y'all know my little nose and stuff. Honey, I will hop on that NFL. I'll go right there and get all the trendy updates. And I got this update today, y'all. It was around about 12:30, I think it was. 12:30 or 1. Because I like to watch when they slide in with information. So this is coming from my sources, the NFL. All right, so I get the emails, and it was about 12:33 or something like that, y'all. And it was talking about Jalen Hurts. He dropped from the top 20 all the way down to number 37. 17-point drop. Now, do y'all think he had a good season? I mean, he had a alright. You know, it was alright. He didn't have like the best season. Not with him not completing them passes. You got to complete passes and you got to run. You got to do something if you want to keep your ranking high up there. You know, he want to be high up there, friends, but you got to run and you got to throw that ball and complete some passes. And he didn't do that. And I saw that for myself. I mean, hence they certainly they didn't make it into the Super Bowl. So what does that tell you? Not trying to say anything about the Philadelphia Eagles because I know it's a whole lot of Eagle fans out there. And I don't want the rah-rah. I'm just reporting. I'm just reporting my trendy news. Now this is according to the NFL, y'all, that he is not, he's still in the top 100. But he ain't where y'all think he is. He is not in the top 20. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just reporting the news. Reporting the news. Now, on to some other interesting news, y'all. I just said, wow, this was, boy, I tell you, I said, what a heck of a week. I mean, it's just Thursday. It's just, you know, more trendy news, more things just keep unraveling and coming out, friends. And so I happened to be on my YouTube. I love YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. I was on YouTube. I was trying to pull up my page. When I saw like this little breaking news, it was some breaking news right on my home page. It was on the home page, right? And they had Nancy Grace. They had Nancy Grace on, right? I guess I don't know if she has a YouTube show, a podcast show. I don't know, y'all, what Nancy Grace is doing. But all I know was she was on. It was like, I said, oh my goodness, what is this about? And she had special guests on and everything. Child, she was showing a clip of the press conference with Ben Crump and that young man that got unalived. And so what it sounds like, and then Nancy Grace had one of the Navy SEALs on her show. I said, oh my goodness. I said, now, you know, when there was smoke, there was fire. I said, something must not be clean in this milk. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4. I said she had some heavy hitters on her show today. Some of them trying to, I don't know, Nancy, I think in my humble opinion, felt like some people were trying to dance around what the real deal Holyfield is. Honey, let me tell y'all something what that Navy SEAL said. That Navy SEAL said when they found that young man on that beach, that on that island, that, you know, that island that a lot of people don't go to. You got to, you know, you get to it by boat. That young man, they said, was unalive, facing down in the sand. Okay? They said that young man was facing down in the sand and had swimming trunks on. All right? Now, that's according to that Navy SEAL guy that was talking on her show. Now, there was another gentleman there who's supposed to be an expert, the creme de la creme, of, you know, analyzing, you know, reports of unalive folks. Honey child, before the other man spoke about how he was found, this man got on there talking about, yeah. You know, he had his head back. You know, his head was leaning back. And so what they talking about, what Ben Crump is talking about is, yeah, he had some deep scar tissue and it was some red. And he was trying to make light of it like it was, you know, that's typical of you know, unalive folks and all this stuff. What he was saying, I guess it struck a nerve because Nancy just flat out said, wait a minute. I don't understand what you said, because Nancy felt like what they described was like it might have been some kind of blunt force. I don't know. This is allegedly. Let me say allegedly. Y'all check it out. It's right over here on YouTube. She was live, honey, and I was all in on it. I said, what on earth? Until I had to get ready to leave to go see my mama. So I got to finish watching this, y'all. I was like, I didn't know, you know, so I guess, you know, there must have been something that's not right, because this second report, because they had, you know, the AT done a second one. I'm trying to use short acronyms. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the story that I'm talking about. They did a second examination, y'all, and they're saying something ain't right here. Because they were saying that there's some things that need to be reviewed and discussed. All I know is, baby, honey, child, y'all listen. If y'all want to catch up with that story, Y'all check out your girl Nancy Grace. She was on right here on the YouTube. She was showing some of the news conference of the findings, the new findings. And baby, she had that Navy man on there talking about that young man because they said something about he was fully clothed. Oh, they broke that man from that Navy broke that thing down and said, no, he was not fully clothed. He said that young man was face down with swimming trunks on, face in the sand. It wasn't nothing about his head was laid back or nothing. Face down when they found him. And when they moved his body, they had to drag it on. They knew the body was already unalive. God bless his soul. So there's more to come on that story, but I knew that was trending, y'all. So I thought y'all want to know. There's some new information about it, allegedly. Y'all got to check out the show. Y'all check out Nancy Grace, honey, because she was that show was good. I got to finish watching it. That's as far as I got when the Navy SEAL was talking. That's as far as I got. But that family, I think now hindsight 50-50, I think it was a good idea for that family to request a second examination because something is not adding up. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4. So I think they did. I think, in my humble opinion, these are my opinions, I feel that they did make the right decision, y'all. What y'all thinking, friends? And by the way, if you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure y'all hit the like button to let me know that you guys are rocking with Green Eyes Sparkle Baby 100. This is episode 77. I'm actually thrilled. I can't stop, won't stop. Like I said, y'all, yep, mom knows best. We had a little emergency with her. She's doing well. She's recovering just fine. But y'all see I'm not in my studio. This is not my studio. Y'all see I'm not in my studio because I am visiting with my mom. And so, but that's all right, friends. The show must go on. Y'all know how Green Eyes do. I can't stop, won't stop. So the show will go on. Now, because she probably watching y'all. Because she don't probably heard her name a few times. Friends, my mama, she got her own YouTube channel. If y'all want to know how to make some delicious bread pudding, y'all want to make some delicious bread pudding, y'all go on over there to BJ the Researcher. That and storyteller, that's my mama, y'all. She made some delicious bread pudding. She was doing her own little cooking show. BJ the Researcher and storyteller. Y'all check out her YouTube channel. The last video she made was how to make bread pudding. And when I tell y'all it was so good, child, we had got us some vanilla ice cream to go with that bread pudding when it was done. It was good, hot, and delicious. Ooh, it was melting in my mouth and not in my hands, y'all. That was some good old bread pudding. And speaking of food, y'all, I don't know why I'm talking about. Child, I had me some good old seafood last night when I left from the hospital seeing my mom. I went by this restaurant. That food was so amazing. I said, oh my gosh, never heard of it, had never been there. They had the most delicious entree. But what got me, y'all, was the dessert. Child, this was my first time. Have y'all ever tried a flourless chocolate cake? They made it with no flour. I don't know how they had the consistency staying together. It kind of reminded me of a cheesecake, but it stood, it was solid. It stood like a regular cake. Child, it had the blueberries, strawberries. It had a little mint leaf on it, and it had blackberries on it too. Child, I cut into that old delicious chocolate flourless cake. Ooh, it was so good. They said it was a vegan cake. I don't understand. Y'all put it in the chat. Why is it a vegan cake? Because they didn't use flour. Is it me? I'm confused. I know good and step and fetch it. Well, flour don't come from no animal. So what was the difference whether they used the flour or not? Now, y'all going to have to help me with this. Why is it considered vegan? Because they didn't use flour. Child, I mean, they held it together real good, but I don't get it. I don't understand that. Child, I mean, I thought the flour can't come from the wheat. So why is it that this cake was considered vegan? Because they didn't use flour. Child, they had don't stomp me with that. I was scratching my head when they said that. I just didn't understand, honey. It was good. I ordered me a cup of coffee to go with that flourless chocolate cake, y'all. Honey, it was tasting real good. But I like to have it. If I eat a rich chocolate, I got to have me some coffee with it to balance it off because it's so rich. It was deliciosos. It was rich. I got my whole life with it. I had a good time with my dinner. I was eating a special dinner because I had to celebrate. I felt like it was a winning Wednesday, y'all, because my mom is doing so much better. She's responding to all the new things that they have done, and so yeah, she's moving to higher heights. I know y'all have been with me on my journey with my mother. This is the 77th episode, and it's interesting that when I first kicked off my first show a year ago, that's when my mom started having these episodes. As they age, friends, things happen as they get older. Life got to life in with my mom. But I tell you what, a lot of my sparklers, some of y'all have been with me from day one. And so, yeah, my mom has had a journey, but I see a silver lining, and I see that there is a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow for my mom. So keep her up in y'all spirits, and I appreciate y'all. Now, listen, friends, we have wrapped up our time. I can't believe, boy, the 30 minutes have come and gone. Y'all know I love talking. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Child, there was so much good trendy news. We don't talked about everything from the rooter to the tutor, all the way from the training camp. All we talked about that ESPN laying off everybody, child. Allegedly, the ESPN laying off people from the north, south, east, and west. Ryan Clark laid off. That Cam Newton, he ain't got a job over there either. Those paychecks are cut. So, yeah, we got to see what's going on. I don't know who else got laid off by the ESPN. But y'all, child, I don't know. More to come allegedly, y'all. More is to come allegedly. So we going to stay tuned. Now, Next Thursday is episode 78 of Green Eye Sparkle Baby the Show. Now, you never know what you're going to get. Like I said, I'm mixing up things. Sometimes I'm reporting live when I do my show from different locations live. I might be in my studio. I might be here because I'm at my mom's house right now, y'all. I might be at my mom's house. But we changing it up. It might be an interview. But I hope you guys continue to rock with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I definitely thank you guys. You have been amazing. Y'all have been riding with me. And somebody, hey, Nick. Nick says, oh, you said you blamed the 1910 Act called the AI Pro. Oh, you blaming AI for, I was just about to log off, but you don't brought up something. So are you saying AI is the cause of ESPN laying off so many people? You think AI is canceling jobs and they're working with AI, Nick? If you still in here, Nick, can you help me out with what you mean? Because you said you blaming on the AI project. So, Nick, are you saying that you think with the evolution of AI, do you think that's why the commentators are losing their job? Allegedly, when what I understand is they said they didn't have the money to pay these amazing commentators anymore. They say they're just not bringing in money like that. But I think they should just wait, hold the line. They know that the football season, NFL getting ready to kick off, and it's always sponsors, always something coming around the corner. I don't think they should have jumped up and started laying off people. So I think it's prematurely. I don't know. Those are my humble opinions. But y'all did see that a AI system did go rogue, allegedly. Did y'all see this where it actually hacked into another major system? Now I know everybody's saying, we are evolving and we're moving into the world of AI, but some systems and some parameters need to get put in place. They're doing all these codes, all this fanciness with AI, and in this AI system, that it operates. It has a brain, like a brain of its own. Some kind of way, it ignored or jumped the boundaries that were set for it or something. They call them these clients, the AI clients or whatever it is. And I went over there and hacked another system. I don't know. I heard about that yesterday. Child, I guess there's more to come. But Nick, if you still in this live, friend, you got to help me out with the AI project. You said it's called the 1910 Act, called the AI. I don't know, friend. But since you ain't in here, I thought we was about to get into us a good, delicious conversation. But nevertheless, friends, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all will see me next week, episode 78. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to like this live and don't forget to subscribe to Simply Carissa. This is Green Eyes Sparkle, baby, the show, episode 77. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you all later. I think I heard some thunder. Bye.